Eisav represents the challenge of Western civilization, which even when it's benign, even when it's not violent, let's say the United States, it's geared towards a hedonism, a consumerism, taiva. Yishmael represents the opposite. Right? So Eisav represents the denial of God. Ishmael represents the desecration of God by invoking Hashem for immoral, destructive purposes. The Bnei Ishmael very much believe in God. They daven 5 times a day. They're makbid on tznius. Women have to dress in a proper way. In fact, I remember reading that Jordan did not want Israeli teenagers to come into their country because they felt Israeli teenagers were dragging down the modesty of the community. We don't want the Jews. They're not tznius enough in their dress and in their behavior. So, Yishmael are maminim. Yishmael believe in Hashem. Islam is not idolatry. The Rambam paskins, although the Rambam hated Islam and the Rambam suffered tremendously under Islamic persecution. But he said the one credit they have is they have Avodah Zarah, unlike Christianity, where the Rambam said they were. But what does Islam do? But Islam, so let's not say Islam, let's talk about Muslim fundamentalists, to be more exact in my language. They take the name of God and they use it to justify violence and hatred and destruction. So it turns out with the Vilna Gaon is Merames that 35 nations are going to challenge us with hedonistic materialism, and 35 nations are going to challenge us with a religious fanaticism that is predicated on hatred. And the Gra is suggesting these will be the 2 challenges that Am Yisrael is going to face b'acharis hayamim. And these are not just challenges from outside of us. These are challenges from within us. Meaning, within us, we face the nisayon of laziness and rejection of Hashem, but we also face the nisayon of kind of a religious fanaticism that finds its expression in sinas chinam, right? So there's a lot of deep ideas that there's an Eisav within us, and there's a Ishmael within us, and we can only defeat the Eisavs and Yishmaels outside of us when we defeat the Eisav and Yishmael within us. So the point I'm making is, just in terms of pshat, do not interpret the Gra to mean that 35 nations come from Eisav and 35 nations come from Ishmael. In fact, the 70 nations are not from Eisav or Ishmael at all, but it means from where are they getting their spiritual identity and their koach.